afternoon or good evening. Greetings to you wherever you're watching me. This is my first time going live on YouTube. Yeah, so I just want to come live and let's discuss about real estate. We've been talking about real estate, and let's just discuss about real estate. So, hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Zainab, and I give tips about real estate investments, and I'm also a real estate consultant. So I give tips, advice on where, how, and where you can invest when it comes to real estate. So basically, we're not going to be doing much this live. We're just going to be talking about, the shift, the new shift when it comes to real estate investments, where you can invest, how to invest, especially if you're a first time investor, uh, you know, investing rights, most importantly, investing rights. So, like, we all know what real estate is about. Real estate, both acquiring of land, houses, generally is talking about acquisition of properties. That's what real estate is about. And there are different types. There are different investments when it comes to real estate. There are different investment choices you can do when it comes to real estate. You can either decide to invest in land or you invest in houses. Yes, that's the major type. So it's either you're doing land or house. But then some people have been used to a particular type of investment because one of my clients reached out to me. I think we spoke some couples of months and it was like, hmm, Zainab, I've been investing in real estate for some years now, but then I have not been seeing, good returns on my investments. I was like, okay, let me analyze your portfolio, your investment portfolio, and see what you have been investing in. And hold and behold, he has only been doing one particular type of real estate. He has not been engaging in a balanced real estate. He has just particularly investing in ROI investments, which is good, right? But when it comes to for you to enjoy the maximum benefit when it comes to real estate, you need to have a balanced portfolio. You need to have a balanced portfolio. So I told him, okay, what is your goal? What do you want? Why are you investing? What do you want from this investment? It was like, okay, he's investing for the future. He's investing to multiply his money, wealth creation. And I was like, okay. But from our discussion, I could conclude that he wants something that can be giving him money, like a steady cash flow, which is good. It's part of real estate investment. But then he has only been investing in land, and land is more of ROI returns. Land is mostly ROI, not cash flow. So he has a goal, but he's not working with his goal. That is why when you come to me that Zainab, I want to buy a property, I will first of all carry out a need analysis because some people are buying, they don't actually know what because it's just people are buying this thing. Let me also buy. Oh, I have the money. Yes, it's good you have the money, and it's actually good you are buying, but when you're buying right. But then you need to have a goal. Why are you buying? What do you want to achieve? So it does not look as if I'm just buying property. I'm not seeing any, any effects. I'm not seeing any benefit, any work of it, or etc. So you need to have a goal. If you don't have a goal, then you need to find a goal and work with the goal. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. You need to have a goal. So I told him, Mr. K, this is the issue. You want a cash flow based on your discussion. You want something at least that can be bringing in something for you once in a while, a cash flow. But you have been only been investing in land, and land will not bring money for you. Only when you do something on it. Is either you sell it off, you get your capital appreciation and your return on investments, or you build on it and you lease it. You can rent it Airbnb depending on the location. You do something on the land. You can farm on it. You can lease it out for people to rent it and you're going to be collecting money. So you must just do something on the land. You cannot leave the land hide, not doing anything. Just leave your land and you think something is going to come for you. No, it's going to come. At the end, it's going to come, but not at the moment. Nothing is going to happen unless you do something on it, on the land. Do you understand? So I told him if you need to have a balanced real estate investment, you need to prioritize cash flow investments and ROI investment. ROI investment is very sweet. Land investment is very, very sweet because I don't know if you heard the story of, oh, I bought this land when it was selling for less than 500,000 naira, but now it's selling for 200 million. You know that kind of ridiculous amount when you bought that land and is now selling raised to power 1,000 of the amount you bought it. That's how ROI investment is. But typically, you need to wait for a long period of time. It's not something that happen immediately. So real estate is not a get rich quick system. It's a get rich quick for sure. It's not something you do. Some people want something quick, immediately, quick. If you want quick thing, you need land is not something you just do like that. Maybe you do more of house or off plan. Like you want something quick, sharp. Immediately you want to flip it. You are not a long time because real estate deals with more of long term, especially land. So the story is that, oh wow. So this man bought this land for 3,000 naira. Wow. This man, I have one of my lecturer in school back then. He was like, we having a discussion. It was like, Zainab, when I was around, when I was still young, a father asked him what he wanted, and he said he wants a land. So the father bought the land and all of that. Then the land with the document and everything was not up to 100,000 or 150,000 then. Now the current value of the land is over 300 million in Magodo area. That's where the land is. Like if you wanted something quick, the land wouldn't have, given him that kind of quick money then. But ROI investment, when you want, okay, you want your money to multiply, raise to power and 1 million or 1,000. The land investment is very good. Land banking, just buy the land, keep it, fence it. You can be farming on it for the meantime, or lease it. Just hold it for the while, and when development is fully there, when it's fully ready, then you can decide to either sell it, build, do whatever you want to do on it. You're going to make cool money. And the thing about real estate is that the money you are using to invest in real estate, you can equivalently use it for another thing. You see, some people will be like, okay, I bought this land when it was selling for 3 million naira, and there is somewhere somehow that has that money, that has that 3 million, but did not invest. Maybe you rather party with the money or buy liabilities, buy things, and at the end, within 3 years, 5 years, the thing is spoiled. It's nowhere to be found again. It's those people you used to eat them differently and be like, and I know when this land was selling for so. If I had known, I should have bought. It's differently when you have the money and you are not investing. But when you don't have the money, okay, that is another case. So it's good to invest. Very, very good. But then know your goal and have a balanced real estate. So I've talked about ROI investment. Now let's talk about cash flow investments. So cash flow investments typically deals with houses, building. This is where you can buy land and build house on it. Do you understand? Build house on it, rent it out, and lot of you can do a lot of things, Airbnb, shortlets. But do you know that this building house also have challenges? Let me give you a story. There was a man, he got his pension money. This is a real life story. Oh. I know someone that happened. He got his pension money, and I was like, this one that there's no working, it's by grace of collected pension. I cannot be paying rent again because finance is not stable. So he has a land. So let me just use this land. Let me build on it. So he built about 3 bedroom for his family since you already have a house. Since you already have a land, I mean, since you already have, so you built on it, and the remaining money was they were just spending it with the family gradually, 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 and the money finally got exhausted. I would have turned this my video to landscape. Let me see if I can do it. So it's not going to be too long, as short. Not the next thing for you to do. If I have a land and I want to build and I have some money to develop it, and it is a well developing area, I'll be like, okay, there is a good amount I'm going to be collecting on rental value. I'll be build. If it's a one plot, I can build like 3 bedroom, 4 unit of 3 bedroom terraces. If it's a good, good location, I'm still coming to that. Some people will build the good building in the wrong places. I'm still coming to that. A lot of problems. I'm still coming to that. I will build there, and I know that okay, this is a good amount for rent. I'm going to lease the out. Like I'm going to rent it out. I know I already have a stable income. One or two house rents that I'm going to be collecting from that my apartment will be used to sort out my own house that I'm renting. Do you understand? And the rest, I still have it to do something else, to reinvest or do any other thing or do business and all of that. But some people, they will take the money and they will go and use it to build in their house. The house you are living will not give you money. Like you cannot build house. Oh yeah, this house start giving me money. It's not going to give you money. So build investment first. If you want to build, especially when you're not that old, you can still, you are still more physically active and can do things. You can do work and you can do other things. If you can find a place to stay that is very convenient, comfortable, fine. Build house, build something, build investment that will be giving you money. Because when you pour all your other money into that one project and you are living in, you're not starting from scratch again, or starting from zero, or starting from square one. It's not palatable to the hearing. Honestly, it's not palatable. So you need to check very well the opportunity cost. Okay, you need to check the opportunity costs and all of that. I've seen a lot of people develop, a lot of people that I know, they have lot of houses, like big, big houses in town, in Lagos, yet they are living in a rented apartment. Not because they cannot afford to build their house, but they are looking at the ROI. Do you understand? But some people don't understand real estate like that. They just want to build. Oh, everybody like landlord. I mean landlord. Yes, there are some tenants that have more houses than their landlord. That landlord might be that is the only house he has. There are some tenants, they are your tenants, but they have a lot of houses and they are collecting big, big money. So it's not like as if they cannot build. They can build and anytime they just build their convenient, comfortable house. Not like as if all their whole entire capital they push it into building. That is one. Another problem is some people will build, will I call it the wrong, the right build, okay, right building, yes, let's call it the right building, in the wrong locations. Like, let me give it, I'm going to have two examples. You go to a remote place, not like remote, but developing places, I know that the rental value of that place is minimal. The highest you can see is below 1 million naira. Below 1 million naira. Do you understand? That's the highest so far in this location. And you are putting a structure that's over 150 million naira. Is over 150 million for the construction. Like, what are you doing? How long did you want to collect your rental value before you get the money you are using to build? Like, people make a lot. There is one. The person went to Ibadan, you bought land in Ibadan, very good, fantastic. Then it's not all places in. I'm not trying to paint Ibadan bad. No, Ibadan is not bad. It happens in Lagos too. The first scenario I gave was in Lagos. It came to remote area, not like town like that, to build a house and spend millions to build the house. You build very modern design, right building, right structure, but the wrong location. The people in that axis do not know the value of what you are building. You eventually end up putting your family member there because nobody will collect the house. Wrong if you've poured a lot of capital into that project and it's not making sense. One plus one is no longer giving you two. It's giving you half. Because the people you're building for the wrong people. You need to look at the location, economic activities in that place before you put down a structure. Rather still just leave your land and use it to do another thing. Maybe you can just use it to as car park or washing place. Just do a mini business as something you can easily demount when you can easily demount and build something substantial there. So this person I know is one of my clients. He told me, one of my investor I work with, Zainab, I have one house in Ibadan. Right now, it's my sister that is living there. What happened now? He said he built house, and do you know what? He built it. He's paying about 40 million naira to build the house. I think it's just 2 units of two bedroom. I don't really get the details. I didn't ask all the details. And the ridiculous prices they were asking, it was like in a year. How many years will I use to collect this money before even the money I can remove the money I used to buy my land or the money I used to build the house? So it's not as if building house is a wrong investment, no, but that location is wrong. So you need to look at the economic activities of the location before you start building there. That is another thing. So there are a lot of things. So if you want to build, building gives cash flow, but you need to look at the environment. You need to look at the economic activities. If the economic activity of where you want to build, you know that this is what they can afford, build what is in that area. You don't need to start spending. Build what is in that area does not mean you should be using low quality materials. I hope you get the difference. Not like as if you now be bringing terrace, semi-detached to a suburb area. You know that they don't even know the value of luxury living. You're not building luxury houses in those. They will just underprice your house and you end up giving it to your grandmother to live or your auntie to live there. That's the fact. Is this thing going? Let me put on my do not disturb. Let me put on do not disturb. This as well. This thing is going and it's not working. Although it's not wow.